This is Paul Turner, the Immigration Barrister at Imperium Chambers. If you've got an immigration problem, please get in touch with me and subscribe to my channel for up-to-date immigration news. Well, the Rwanda plan seems to be coming apart at the seams. Not only does it face numerous legal challenges, but it is not deterring people from crossing the channel. Whilst those of us in the UK have been enjoying whatever sunny weather we can over the last few days, more than 600 people have decided to use the weekend to make the perilous journey across the Channel to the United Kingdom. That's because there aren't any legal routes for them, unlike Ukrainians. It is the highest number in the span of 48 hours since the Secretary of State had announced her plans to send some asylum seekers to Rwanda. Originally, it was said that the 11-day gap in arrivals was due to Priti Patel's new Rwanda plan and scaring them all off. However, even Nigel Farage, that great supporter of immigration and free movement, had to admit that this was more likely due to the bad weather in the Channel than Priti Patel's words. What this shows is what all sensible people had already suspected, that those that are determined to come to the United Kingdom will do so regardless of the malignant and largely impotent threats Priti Patel flouts at every available opportunity. 167 people crossed on Sunday, and enormous 463 people made the trip on Sunday. Obviously a busy day. What this shows is that Priti Patel's plans to send asylum seekers packing is not intending to have the intended effect of reducing migrants, but the Rwanda deal is more likely to engender a feeling of needing to hide in the UK when they arrive. This would sway those who are in need of humanitarian protection from speaking up and claiming asylum for fear of having them being sent to Rwanda. The Home Office should now be prepared for many migrants working illegally in the United Kingdom and many using false documents in order to secure basic living needs, rather than being able to claim asylum and having their asylum claims processed in accordance with international law. It appears from talking to migrants that the Rwanda plan, which has been discussed apparently in Calais, is not dissuading anyone from making the crossing. Indeed, people seem determined to come to the United Kingdom, notwithstanding all the noise that Priti Patel has been making. This, coupled with her failure to remove 7 out of the proposed 100 Jamaicans on the recent deportation flight, just shows how broken the system is. If you look at it in blunt statistics over the last week or so, from what we know, 7 people were removed on a charter flight out of the proposed 100, and 1,000 people arrived in the United Kingdom. That doesn't really show that the Secretary of State has got a grip on it or has any plans or proposals or anything she can do to stop people coming to the United Kingdom. What she should do, of course, is probably resign. What the government should do is, of course, revise the immigration system and put more resources in it so that genuine asylum seekers can get refugee status, and those people that aren't deserving to be in the United Kingdom could be removed. It, of course, ignores the million or so undocumented people that are living and working in the United Kingdom, often in very poor circumstances, but the government chooses to pretend that they don't exist because quite frankly, if she can't remove more than 7% of the Jamaicans she wanted to remove, there is little chance of her removing anywhere near the million or so undocumented migrants, especially those with family ties and children in the United Kingdom. So, yet again, another humiliating failure, or rather people just ignoring what Priti Patel says. This is, again, a sad indictment of where this government is going. And again, goes against what Boris Johnson was going on and on about when he was the Mayor of London, about an amnesty being a fantastic idea. So instead of getting the amnesty, instead of getting a liberal immigration policy, what we get is Priti Patel talking tough and completely failing to follow through with her words. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any immigration problem whatsoever, please get in touch with me for some honest advice. Otherwise, stay safe, and if the good weather continues, please continue to enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. This is Paul Turner, the Immigration Barrister at Imperium Chambers.